really quick about who the boot camp is for, because I imagine it's for a lot of you. So kind of what I just spoke to is that, when you think about DIY, when you're thinking about moving into more natural, holistic solutions, it seems incredibly overwhelming. You see blog posts about the horrible products that you have and everything's giving you cancer, and you see articles and pins telling you that nothing is safe, and it's just so much noise, and there's so much overwhelm in getting started that I think a lot of times people don't start because they don't really know what to believe. They don't know where to start. They don't know what to do first, and there's just a lot of noise out there. And when you're doing this on your own, it's incredibly hard, and that's what Kristen and I did. So 3.5 years ago, we both became pregnant with our first child, and we started to, I don't even know what triggered it. Kristen probably told me about something, and we both started to really kind of look into our products, and we were horrified on some of the ingredients that were in our products because, to be honest, if you grew up like us, you just had conventional products in your home. You didn't think or worry about the ingredients. You just used what you bought from the store, and that was normal, completely normal. And really, until you get into the safe, all-natural alternatives, you don't even realize how much your body has to detox from where you are now, what the quote-unquote normal is, to what your new normal will be. And so Kristen and I, it took us 3 years, really, to kind of get everything in our homes to where we're making the products ourselves. We are comfortable with the recipes we're using. We're comfortable with the ingredients, and we kind of have it in a system. And that's a long time. That's a really long time if you're doing that on your own, because there's a lot of wasted time, wasted product, because there's a lot of bad recipes out there that don't even work, telling you to mix baking soda and vinegar together, which is probably half of the recipes out there. But chemically, those two, when combined, make salt water. And that's something that's not a known fact. And it's hard because you see so many of these recipes or something that calls for 5 times as much essential oils than is safe to do so. And so it's hard because people get scared and don't even start, which is terrible because it's incredibly easy. So after we went through this journey, we started DIY for a Healthy Home to share our love for essential oils. And we really realized that there's a big need for a program like the Healthy Home Bootcamp, where we'll help women who are overwhelmed with all the noise, don't know where to start, or maybe they've started, but they really haven't done much because they don't really know what else to do, and need just a little bit of love and support, and to get there a lot faster, to not waste money on products, because it can be really frustrating when you're doing it on your own and you're trying a product, it doesn't work, or trying a recipe and it doesn't work, trying this and it doesn't work, because you don't realize that, the blog article you found is actually a crappy recipe, and that's not your fault. And so we really wanted to created the bootcamp for that woman, for you, if that's you as well, because we don't want anybody to struggle with this, because this new way of life has been amazing for both of us. I mean, it's been life-changing, which, seems small because we're just talking about essential oils and DIY cleaning products, but it's a whole new way of life for us. We are completely detoxed in our home. We're not filled with toxic products, and our health and the health of our families are greatly increased now that we've been able to overhaul our products. And the bootcamp is just that. So it's a 5-week e-course where we give you every step of the way to actually overhaul the basics in your home. So really, all that you have to invest is your time. So really, everything's there. Everything, it's tried and true recipes. It's our favorite recipes. We're giving you all the knowledge on, what green cleaning ingredients do what, so that you know what you use vinegar for in most recipes. What baking soda, what you use baking soda, etc. for. and all those recipes. And then we go through each area of the home and we actually work on overhauling those products. So it's super easy to digest. It's, incredibly intuitive. It's supply list, recipes, information, education, knowledge. And then on top of that, you actually get a private Facebook group where you have access to Kristen and I. So anytime you run into a stumbling block, we're right there. You just have to ask us. You don't have to Google, why did this recipe start foaming? It wasn't supposed to do that. You just hop on Facebook and you say, hey, I'm a little confused on this. Can you help me through this? Or, hey, I actually really need a product that does this. And, might not be something that Kristen and I do in our home, but we'll go research it for you. We'll try and test it for you, and we'll give you the solution, because that's why we created the boot camp. We want this community of women who are on this journey to create more natural solutions in their home. And we want to be there for you guys. So that's, in a nutshell, what the boot camp is.